BotCon 2011 update number 4. Ultra Maximus here, and I'm here to talk about BotCon 2011, the newest update, Dragstrip. I apologize for the tardiness, but I want to talk about her. I also want to talk about Sentinel Prime in Transformers Dark of the Moon. So let's sit back and talk about some Transformers. Alright, so our newest figure, Dragstrip. It's RC. I knew she was going to be one of the figures. I did not expect it to be Dragstrip. How many of you guys out there thought that? Post it. Let me know. I'm kind of shocked, and it's kind of fun. I swore it was going to be Blur. I would have repainted Blur, but they went with RC. Figured she'd be one. Didn't expect it to be Dragstrip. Now, again, it's a repaint. Classic G1 style colors. On the figure, we've got the BMW Stunticon Decepticon logo on the chest piece, a slightly redone redeco head. On the cartoon looks a little bit like Slipstream, the Starscream clone to me. However, the figure itself looks a little bit different. So, interested, kind of shocked, did not expect a female. Especially, I figured if they were going to redo Dragstrip with RC or Wild Rider, which I would have thought would have been Wild Rider, turns out to be RC. I would have thought redeco, put a male head on the figure. They didn't do it. Interesting. Very interesting. Very different. I knew we were going to see some odd things. That's why I threw out Prowl. I threw out some of the other, Swindle. Some of the other vehicles that I did not think would become Stunticons. But, again, BotCon did not let us down. Definitely a swing in a different direction. Very cool. I'm very impressed. So let's take a look at the figure. Okay, so here's the actual figure in robot mode. She's got her swords. They are red. She's got a redeco head. Again, very reminiscent to me of Slipstream. Would be a really cool head to scavenge for a custom figure for Slipstream, because we don't have a Slipstream figure, and I'd love to see her become a figure at some point. But this could be a scavenge head for that. Classic G1 Dragstrip colors. Obviously not a formula car. She's got the classic, or not really the classic, the new classic. Logo, the BMW style logo with the Decepticon symbol on it for the new Stunticons. Can't really argue much with it. It's a good paint job. It's interesting. It's a divergence from the rest of the figures. I'm very intrigued with it. Very much intrigued. Okay, so here's vehicle mode for Dragstrip. Again, repaint of the RC figure in vehicle mode. We've got the Decepticon Stunticon logo on the top. G1 style colors, purple and the yellow and the black. Still shocked to see RC as Dragstrip. I really thought it was going to be Blur. Not really too sure what to say about this. It looks good from a repaint point of view, but did not see this coming. Tell me what you guys think about this. I want to hear your YouTube responses. Give me a video response. Give me a text message response. I'm very interested for your guys' feedback. I'm flabbergasted, to be honest with you. Okay, so moving on to the second part of this update, I want to talk about Dark of the Moon. When we saw the teaser trailer, everybody pictured this is Alpha Trion. I mean, it's got the goatee, the beard, it's got the helmet, the spikes that come off the visor. It looks like Alpha Trion. Come this week, information on TFW2005.com, Cybertron.com, we find out, in fact, it is not Alpha Trion, but in fact, it's Sentinel Prime. There's an interview on MTV's website with Michael Bay about Alpha Trion, how he's such a badass, and he goes on about it. And then TFW2005.com previously just released information about the figure itself. So I want to take a look at the figure, I want to talk about this character, and I want your guys' feedback. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so here we have a picture of robot mode, vehicle mode, and a shield of Sentinel Prime. Again, aforementioned, we thought this was going to be Alpha Trion, but turns out it's Sentinel Prime. Looking at it, okay, vehicle mode, first of all, obviously it's a fire truck. It's some kind of rescue vehicle. The one we're looking at here has got weapons kind of blown out, but it's definitely a type of fire engine. So it's going to be interesting to see in the film. The shield is kind of interesting. Looks like it spikes out, maybe becomes some kind of a weapon. Looking at Sentinel Prime himself, we've got some kind of homage to the Alpha Trion figure, kind of a purplish, maroon, reddish colored scheme going on here. There's some silver, not too dissimilar from the original Alpha Trion colors, the purple and the mauve colors. The face very much resembles, what it really reminds me of is Vector Prime from the Unicron trilogy, which was basically, it was an Alpha Trion figure that transformed into the ship from Beast Wars, so the Axelon. Very similar to me. It reminds me a lot of that. There's kind of there's a shield piece in the back, kind of resembles a cape, again, like Vector Prime from the Alpha Trion, the Unicron series, which was basically based off of that. So I think this version of Sentinel Prime very much reminiscent of Alpha Trion, and I'm going to guess that he's got a lot to deal with Optimus Prime's origins, much like Alpha Trion did in the original G1 series. So I'm interested to see what other characters are going to come forward with this. There's some good Shockwave pictures out there, some good Shockwave stuff. I think he's going to be a fun character. Dark Horizons.com mentions that Megatron, in that truck mode that we've seen, where he's got the hood and the cape, which is very interesting for that character because he's finally taken an Earth mode in a junky old truck. He's hiding in the heart of Africa, plotting revenge. So I'm looking forward to more information on that kind of issue. But I'm really interested to see where this Alpha Trion / Sentinel Prime, obviously, is his name in the movie, character is going. And I'm seeing a huge tie between him and Optimus Prime. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a video message, leave a text message, and I will let you guys know anything else I find on BotCon and or the new Transformers movies coming up. So keep in touch.